Hello, fellow human light beings. Thank you for coming back to the Thunder Wizard channel. This is a very special video. And yeah, it could be completely life-changing, not only for you and I, but perhaps for the whole world. So there are some things that I have been holding back in terms of sharing, and this is one of them. So light beings have told me that I have the power to bring the 5D ascension. And they also said that I need your help to do it. And it is very simply done. We meditate, we do our interdimensional meditations as a group. We go out into space in our astral bodies. We encircle the earth and we channel our energy as well as the energy of light beings who are out there, and Mother Earth shifts up. It's just that simple. And don't let the simplicity of it fool you. If you're new to the channel and you've never done these interdimensional meditations, I encourage you to do them. We've got plenty of free ones on the channel if you want to go and learn the different kinds that we do. And there's really no end to the kinds of things you can do in meditation. But more and more people that are doing these meditations are getting back to me and telling me that, just telling me unbelievable things. Now, it's not hard for me to believe them because I've been living this for the past 3 years. And so in case you're new to the channel, in June of 2022, I engaged in Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind protocols, which is human-initiated contact with higher dimensional extraterrestrial beings. And I did that not knowing if it even existed. Up until that point, I didn't believe in the existence of extraterrestrials, even though I was a spiritual teacher and I did all kinds of things like shamanism and out-of-body experiences and all that. And it took me a few times before I actually was able to perceive the contact. And I have a video if you want to go watch it go into the aliens playlist and you'll see how I became an extraterrestrial, and you'll see the video and the audio evidence to let you know that I did in fact make physical contact. From that moment on, I've never been the same. I have been in almost daily contact with higher dimensional beings, either in the astral realm or even here when they've come and visited me here in the third dimensional realm. So it was through them that I learned that there was this thing that people have been talking about called the solar flash. I had never heard of such a thing. And if you had told me that such a thing existed, I would have laughed uproariously because it sounds just absolutely preposterous. And I was given a vision by higher dimensional beings of a shift that was coming, and the meaning of it was very symbolic for me. Basic thing I'll tell you is this. Everybody has had different visions about this event, and I believe a lot of their visions has to do with what is meaningful to them about it. What was meaningful to me, because I have an emotional attachment to this issue. What was meaningful to me was that they showed me that there's going to be a singular event that will be worldwide, that people will look in the sky and they will see. And as a result of that, it will supersede anybody's current religion. That was what I saw. What I saw was that religion was going to go away. And it was going to be replaced not with just spirituality. It was going to be replaced with just the truth. The truth of the matter is, outside of this third dimension, that all conscious beings are connected to the source. and that all conscious beings are connected to each other. And there is nothing but love. The third dimension is a completely anomalous place. So what humans do mistakenly is people who understandably, I felt this way too. People want to say, well, how do you know that you're not interacting with bad, spirit beings? And what I've come to find out is that it is only in the third dimension and below that you have things like violence and hate and fear. Once you get out of that, none of those emotions exist, which means it's impossible for any being outside of the third dimension, higher than the third dimension. It is literally impossible for them to vibrate at the level of those emotions. And when you're in that level, it is heaven. So whatever your definition of heaven is, everybody loves each other. There's no pain, there's no fear, there's no death, there's no disease. Everything is beautiful. Everybody has direct connection to God, to the Spirit. This is really what happens whenever you go outside of the third dimension. Don't believe me? Go and watch any video on YouTube about a near-death experience. Almost all of them, almost virtually 100% of them come back and say, yeah, I have no fear of death now. I can't wait to go back. And all they're saying is, I can't wait to get out of this third dimension and go back to a higher dimension. There's different levels of this. It's dimensional science. So religion is going to go away. You won't have to please a god or worship a god. Since this whole thing has happened, I have communicated directly with more deities than I can count. And I can tell you that they communicate with me the same way that anybody else that's my friend communicates with me. That whole I'm worshiping you thing, none of that exists outside of the third dimension. They just happen to be conscious beings who, because they're in a higher dimension, they have more access to what we consider to be power. But for them, it's just normal. Just like if a two-dimensional being was to compare themselves to us, we would look like gods to them. Simply because in the third dimension, we have more options. So that's one thing that they've shown me. Religion is going to go away and be replaced with just love. And that's all there exists out there. So what we are experiencing is the third dimension is coming to an end. The third dimension has been an experiment in consciousness. And all of the data from that experiment has been achieved. There is nothing more that anybody can learn by being here in the third dimension. So it's going away. Now that's going to happen in what we're going to experience. Those of us who are physically still here, we are going to experience this as a sudden shift. And we're calling it the shift to 5D. That's just a phrase, and it doesn't really matter if it's an actual shift to the actual fifth dimension. I'm okay if it's not. But I've been taken to the frequency twice. I've been taken to the frequency of what this ascension is going to be. And it was unbelievably blissful. And I was still in my physical body, but my experience and my interaction with reality was on a much higher level. And I was just absolutely filled with bliss. And I was connected to everything. And in case I didn't know whether or not it was true, they sent me there a second time, which means they shifted my energy up a second time. So I know from experience that this ascension is real, and it is a frequency shift. We are going through a solar flash event. I was also told after I was given the vision of the shift and religion, people superseding, not religion is taken away, but people will go beyond. Everybody who's religious, when they experience this, they will think God is coming, second coming of Jesus, whatever it is. And once they experience it, they will go, oh, religion is just a symbol. I'm already there. So There won't be any religious distinctions. There won't be any racial distinctions. There won't be any distinctions between species. None of that will exist. It'll just be, we will live in a beautiful world, and there's all kinds of variety of conscious beings, and that's it. Just like when we're hanging out with people who on the third dimension have different color eyes or hair or different color skin, we look at them and they're just humans. We don't look at the differences. We speak the same language, we connect, all that. And that's what's going to happen for those that choose to go there. So I'm hesitating to tell you what I'm here to really tell you. So I've been told a lot of things by my higher dimensional friends about who I am and what I'm going to be doing in this next world. And I haven't shared a lot of it because I didn't want to distract. My whole point is to empower you, not to put attention on me. So, but they've said numerous times, tell them who you are, tell them who you are. And, I either, for whatever reason, I haven't been willing or able to do that. So I'm going to tell you at least one thing. They did tell me that I have the power to bring the 5D ascension. And they told me that a while ago, and I didn't know what to do with that information. And they came to me a few times, and in one recent visit, this was a few months ago, they came and said, when the time is right, you'll know exactly what to do. They also gave me visions of me flying through Earth's atmosphere like I was a superhero or something, and I have no idea what to do with that. But now I know exactly what it means. And unless I'm mistaken, I believe that I know what's coming, and I know exactly what to do. These live guided interdimensional meditations, these group meditations, are having an unbelievably powerful effect on the earth. Now, what I've noticed since we've been doing this, and I did it every now and then I recently started doing it once a week, and then I bumped into some problems and I started doing it every day for selfish reasons. But what was happening is the amount of energy that was going through me was unbelievable, and things were changing and shifting so rapidly in my life. And what I became aware of was that if enough human beings are doing this kind of meditation, and if we are joining our energies with the higher dimensional beings, the millions, if not trillions of them that are surrounding Earth right now, that they're doing everything they can to keep us from destroying ourselves. But that's not their job, and the light beings have shown me numerous times that they don't have the ability because they're not of the right frequency. The only beings that have the correct frequency to be able to shift the frequency of Earth are humans, because humans are intimately connected with Earth's frequency. And what I found numerous times, I don't go looking for it, I don't need for it to happen, but interestingly, coincidentally enough, every time that, I don't know about every time, but many times when we've done these interdimensional meditations, there will be a huge solar event that will hit the Earth. A CME or a flare or something. And again, it could just be coincidence. But there have been times when we've done these group meditations, and there have been things that have happened on Earth, in governments and things like that, that were just out of the blue nowhere. And so I've been resisting what they've been saying, which is they want me, and I don't need for any of this to be true. I really don't. But if I interpret it correctly, they want me to gather as many people as I can and do these live meditations. And my goal is to get thousands, if not millions of people doing these meditations together. And when we do that, then these higher dimensional beings are able to give us their energy as well, but they need to channel it through us because we're of the correct frequency. Not only that, because we're human, we have things in our makeup that make us the ones that are capable of doing it. You have the 7 chakras, you have the 3 dantians, we have, the meridian system. We are built to be transmitters of higher dimensional energy that goes into the 3rd dimension. This is why you meditate on chakras. This is why we do all that. We're designed to do what we are about to do. So I'm just letting you know what this is about and what we're doing, and I'm asking for your help. So what I would like for you to do, of course, is to, whenever I come onto this channel, unless for some reason, I can't, time-wise or whatever, maybe I'm too loopy and I won't be able to, talk in clear sentences or something. But my goal is to come on here, and every time I come on here, I'm going to do a meditation. And if we can get enough people to do this, we will shift the earth. Guaranteed. I guarantee you that. If you're watching this and you've never done anything like this before and you don't know if what I'm talking about is even real, great. I've been saying to people from the beginning, when people will say, I don't believe you, prove it to me, and my response is, I'm not trying to convince you. I want you to do it. I want you to prove it to yourself. I have no need for you to believe me. I want you to experience it. If you just do what I've done, you're going to have an experience. I mean, the only thing that will prevent you from having an experience is if you resist it. It's the only thing that will stop you. If you have difficulty, making that connection, just keep doing the meditation. I guarantee you, you will have an experience. I guarantee you right now, just the fact that you're watching this, I can guarantee you that light beings are there with you, connected with you, and want to help you. The only thing that's missing is you reaching out, grabbing their energetic hand and connecting. So I would like for you to keep that in mind, that this channel goes viral, and that when we come on and we do these meditations, that we're connecting to millions of people who are connecting to light beings. And the great thing is that even if you come on and watch after it's been archived, okay, you're asleep right now somewhere in another side of the world, well, no problem. It'll be archived and recorded, and all you have to do is click play. You don't want to listen to me babble, just fast forward to the meditation. I don't care. My main goal is to get as many people as we can doing these meditations, and I'm going to commit the rest of my life to achieving this goal of shifting the earth up to the next level. And I would like your help with that. So that's all I'm gonna say for right now. Share this channel. If you have Facebook, go to Path of the Thunder Wizard. I always put links for my videos there. Share the videos with people you know. All that stuff helps. And of course, share the channel. The more people we get on this channel, yeah, you understand how it goes. All right, so if you're new to this channel, I need you to do this. I need you to subscribe, like, and comment. You can go to the free playlist page and do the interdimensional meditation, the 12 steps to 5D. If you want to have a faster access to the energy systems that I talked about, the chakra system, the chi meridians, all that, you can subscribe to the 90-day challenge, which is at thunderwizard.com. Go there and check it out. Check out what's in the shop. I got nothing but tools that will help give you a more powerful experience. That's the bottom line. You want to have a more powerful spiritual and energetic experience with these meditations, subscribe to the 90-day challenge and/or go to the shop and learn, something. The wood element, the 5, there's all kinds of really, really great stuff. If you're like me, you're an energy junkie. I won't spend the time selling the channel, but go check it out. And of course, the more that you support the channel in any kind of financial way by subscribing to the 90-day challenge. By the way, by subscribe, I don't mean subscribe for free. You get nothing. You know, I get notifications every day that people subscribe to the Patreon site for free. It does nothing for you and it does nothing for me. But if you subscribe at even the $5 and above, you allow me the possibility to keep doing this on a daily basis. So, and you get something out of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. We are going to do right now a live guided interdimensional meditation to manifest the solar flash ascension event. So what I need for you to do is to get into comfortable position, lying down, sitting down. Doesn't matter, whatever works for you. Don't do this while you're driving, please. Don't do this if you need to do something. You might get, there are some people that are so sensitive to this, you can't function very well. All right, so I'm assuming that you're nice and comfortable right now. And the other thing you need to know is that you don't have to have an experience. I guarantee you, the only thing that matters is your intent. And if your intent is to follow me in this guided meditation and to just intend what I'm saying, I guarantee you it will have an effect. And I also guarantee you if you keep doing it, eventually you will break through and you'll feel that. Just to give you an idea of what you can expect, at some point when you do this, you are going to feel an energy that you have never felt before in the third dimension. It could feel like an energetic jolt. It could feel like, pressure on your chest. That's actually higher dimensional electromagnetic field penetrating your electromagnetic field, which is your heart center. You might feel some blissful energy. You might see something. You won't hear any voices. You might get some telepathic messages, which means your own voice in your own head will start, communicating. But you have to agree to it and you have to cooperate with it. If you shut your mind off, it'll go away. These beings won't force anything on you. If you are frightened and you want it to stop, they will leave you alone immediately. They absolutely have no interest in frightening you or doing anything you don't want. You have complete control over everything that's happening and you can stop it whenever you choose. Usually people don't want to stop it because it's, when you tap into true spirit and love, completely higher dimensional, unconditional love, most people want that to continue. All right, so hopefully you're in a comfortable state. We'll go ahead and get started. So we're just going to do some deep breathing for right now. So do me a favor, take a deep breath in and hold it. And exhale. Let everything go. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Take another deep breath in and hold it. And exhale. Okay, just stay in a comfortable, relaxed state. You should also know that you have nothing to fear because I will protect you. I can guarantee you that nothing can harm you as long as we are doing this together. The truth is, if you do this with an intent to connect with higher dimensional light beings, there's no danger whatsoever. But even if you doubt that, if you're doing that with us, I can guarantee you, you will be completely protected. So, having that, continue to breathe long and deep. What I'd like for you to do at this moment now is to bring to your attention the kind of world you want to live in. This solar flash ascension event is about you having everything you've ever wanted. Everything you have been unwilling to even allow yourself to believe. I want you to fantasize about if you could create a world and you didn't have to follow any of the rules that go on here and didn't have to follow any of the science or the physics. It can literally be your perfect dream fantasy world. While you're breathing long and deep, I want you to be thinking about that world that you want to live in. The world that I'm going to live in, there is no money, there are no banks, there are no governments, there are no armies. There is only human beings and Mother Nature and the Spirit. The world that I live in, everybody is connected to love, the deepest, most powerful love that you can imagine. Everybody can feel that in everybody else. There's no need to get a job. There's no need to work for anything. There's no need to struggle to survive. All of the plants, all of the animals, all of nature is completely focused on providing you with every single possible need you could want. Along with that, we live in a planetary society that is connected to all of the other planetary societies outside of our planet. That means that our community stretches beyond our third dimensional Earth into every advanced civilization in the multiverse. Whatever it is that we need technologically, there are people who will come here and give us any knowledge that we need, any technology that we need. And everything will be focused on creating a world of love and spirituality. When children are born, they will be encouraged to only do what gives them joy and makes them happy. They will never have to worry about what they're going to do for a living or what career they're going to have, because they will intuitively have a desire to express themselves in some way, and that will always be beneficial. Whether it's something as simple as they love to garden and they love to be with plants, to they want to become shamans and meditate and create new worlds with their mind. Whatever it is that gives them joy, that is what they will be encouraged to be and to do. And there will be no fear of anybody being excluded. There will be no fear of homelessness. No matter where you are, you will be surrounded by your family, whether they're related to you or not. We will have technology that will allow us to travel anywhere instantly in the multiverse, both on an astral level and on a physical level. We will have spiritual technology that will give us the ability to live indefinitely with perfect health. This is the world that I am imagining, and I know it exists. It already exists. You may have something similar. Focus on whatever that world is. What I'm going to do now is we're going to breathe a little bit more before we go out into the multiverse. So do me a favor, take a deep breath in and hold it. Think of your perfect world. Exhale. Take another deep breath in and hold it. And exhale. One last time, take a deep breath in. And exhale. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. We're going to begin to chant the mantra that you're hearing in the background, which is the Huar breath. This is the sound frequency of the 5D Earth shift. By chanting this, you shift your frequency up to the frequency of the new 5D Earth. By chanting this frequency, we empower Mother Earth to shift. So go ahead and chant with me. You can, if you're sitting and you want to do the whole breath posture, go ahead, but whatever you'd like to do. Do me a favor, take a deep breath in and hold it. Exhale and chant with me. Okay, bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Continue breathing long and deep, allowing this frequency to continue to vibrate in the background. Now bring your attention to your heart center. This is where your soul resides. Remember that your soul is not your human personality. Your human personality is a construct. It is a character that was created to interface into the third dimension. Your soul is completely beyond all of those limitations. What we're going to do now is we're going to allow our subtle body to come out of the heart center. So imagine your energy coming out of the heart center. As you float out, look back on your body. There is an energetic thread that connects your astral body to your physical body, so you have no worries. You will always still be connected to your physical body no matter what. Your physical body will be able to feel many of the things that you are experiencing, and you will probably find these to be very pleasurable. But you're going to put your attention into that astral body. Continue to allow yourself to float up to the ceiling, looking down on your physical body, thanking your physical body for everything that it does and for allowing you to have a vehicle to interact with the third dimension. Say goodbye to your physical body for now. You're now going to float up through the ceiling, up through the roof of your home, your building. And now we feel higher dimensional energy has locked onto us and is pulling us up further and further into the sky. We look down and we see our house getting smaller and smaller. We see our neighborhood. We see the city that we live in. We go up further and further and we can see the state. And then we continue to go up and we see the continent that we live on. We go up even further and we can see that this is a sphere that we live on, which is planet Earth. We can see the energy surrounding it. We can see where the atmosphere ends, and we see this as Mother Earth's aura. As long as we are inside that aura, we are inside 3D space-time. We're now going to allow ourselves to be pulled up beyond that. We now break through the gravitational field. We break through the atmosphere. We are now floating in space, looking down at planet Earth. You can see the sun. So turn briefly to the sun. The sun does not hurt your eyes, even though it is incredibly bright. This is our mother, and we tell her how much we love her. Do this now. And we say we love Mother Earth. So focus on Mother Earth. Tell her how much you love and appreciate her. And you can take a look at the moon and also send the moon thanks and ask the moon to help to guide and empower your meditative mind. Do this now. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Now we are going to ask our higher dimensional friends to join us. If you already know the name of your guide, you can call out to your guide now. If you don't have a guide yet, simply send out the mental invitation throughout the entire multiverse for a higher dimensional being of light who loves you to come and help empower your meditations. Do this now. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Maybe you had an experience, maybe you didn't, but I guarantee you that your guide is with you now, whether you're aware of it or not. Now we are going to send out an invitation to all light beings everywhere in the multiverse to come and empower our meditations and to help channel higher dimensional energy directly to Mother Earth. Go ahead and do this now. Invite all beings of light to come and help you create the 5D shift. Okay, bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. I guarantee you that request has been heard. What we're going to do now is we are going to travel to the center of all consciousness, which is often called the quantum field. The quantum field is the place where all possibilities exist simultaneously. And we are going to go there, and we are going to take our visions of 5D Earth, and we are going to create it there. Everything that we think of and meditate on in the quantum field will be manifested in the physical world. So this is our goal. We look out into the darkness of space and we see a pinpoint of very bright light, and we feel a pull to go towards it. We, along with all of our light being friends, we all begin flying towards that point of light. And that light acknowledges us and begins to pull us toward itself. You need not fear anything. This is your home. This is where you already exist. We come upon this beautiful, bright, white light, and we ask permission to enter, and of course we are granted permission. We are pulled into the white light, and we are completely surrounded and absorbed by it. In this white light, all of the beings that we consider to be our family are there waiting for us. You may not recognize them, but they recognize you. And you are welcomed as an honored guest. You are welcomed as visiting royalty. Beings here have nothing but blissful, intense love just for you, and they thank you for existing. In fact, if you didn't exist, they wouldn't exist, and they honor you for just being a conscious being in the universe. And now what we're going to do is we're going to send out an invitation for all of our light being friends and all of the infinite souls inside the quantum field to help us focus on creating and knowing what our perfect fantasy 5D world is. Go ahead and reach out to them and ask them to help you with that, and then just begin focusing on creating that. Do that now. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. You can always come back here and finish your fantasy intention. We've now put our intentions into the quantum field. These things will manifest. What I'd like for you to do now is to ask any light beings who have important information for you personally, to ask them what it is they would like to tell you. Go ahead and do this now. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. We're now going to back out of the quantum field, us and all of our light being friends that we've brought with us. And there is no goodbye, because the truth is your soul is already there and will stay there. Everything that you experience outside of the quantum field is literally the dream and projection of your soul that lives eternally in pure consciousness. We back out of the quantum field, and now I want you to gather your troops around you. So your guide and all of the light beings that have chosen to work directly with you, I would like for you to speak with them and to ask them to give you as much energy as you need to do this job. Go ahead and do this now. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Now let us fly back towards Earth. So we fly back towards our own 3D planet. And we are now floating just outside of Earth's gravitational field. What we're going to do now is we are going to allow us and all of our friends, we are going to encircle the Earth. And the Earth will be completely surrounded on all sides by us and all of the light beings who are with us. The light beings are going to channel their energy through us so that we can better empower Mother Earth. So you're going to imagine that your astral body has a powerful third eye. And you're going to allow energy to come into your heart, and you're going to project that energy like a beam. When I do it, I see like a light blue energy beam. And we are going to send this beam directly to Earth from all sides. We have millions, if not trillions, of light beings who have joined us. And all of the people who are listening to this, whether live or recorded, you are all gathered here for this one purpose. You incarnated so that you could do this job you are doing right now. There is nothing more important to the consciousness of all the multiverse than what you are about to do right now. All right, we have now encircled the Earth, us and all of our light being friends. And what I'd like for you to do is again ask that the light beings channel their energy to you. Do this now. And we're going to take a deep breath in, and then we are going to chant the Huar breath together while sending this blue energy, laser beam like energy straight into Earth. It's going to penetrate all the way to the center of the Earth. We are going to fill the Earth with this energy. Inhale and get ready to chant. Chant with me and intend. attention back to the sound of my voice. Continue to look at Mother Earth. Send her love and gratitude. Imagine this energy moving throughout the entire Earth, moving through the consciousness of every human being on planet Earth. And we are going to send to every human being on Earth the suggestion that they remember who they are. Do this now, along with your guides. Ask that all human beings on Earth wake up and remember who they are. And bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. We're now going to focus our attention on our guides and the light beings that have come with us. What you're going to do now is you are going to ask them to look at you and to see you for who you are on a soul level. You are going to be willing to completely shift to your true identity, your true higher dimensional self. Go ahead and in your own words, ask them to look at you and to see you for who you are. Do this now. Go ahead and bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Whatever it is that was told to you is who you truly are. If you didn't have an experience, I guarantee you that it was happening. You may not have picked up on it yet, but you will shift as a result of this experience. What I'd like for you to do now is to tell yourself. I want you to repeat to yourself in your own spirit who they told you you were. Allow yourself to be motivated and come up with the most loving, the most empowering thing you can think of. If you didn't get a direct message, you create the most powerful, empowering definition for yourself. Go ahead and tell yourself in your own mind who you truly are. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. I would like for you now to become conscious of the beings around you. And what you're going to do now is you're going to tell them that you accept what has been told to you and that you surrender into shifting into that being, that you choose to accept and you choose to see yourself this way and to act and to endeavor to continue to change until you become that being. Go ahead and make this pledge. Promise this to your light being guides that you will become this being. Do this now. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Understand that these beings will now do everything in their power to help you accomplish this. All you have to do is literally think of them coming to you and helping you shift into this new person, and they will be there. You have complete control over this process. You have the ability to choose how fast you are shifting. And remember, the most important thing is to be filled with joy and bliss. Whatever experiences you go through, everybody here that is meditating, everybody here on this channel is here for you. And we will continue to encourage. And it'll be important to communicate with people who are going through these shifts so that we help each other feel supported and safe in this process. So we have accomplished a lot, and we will leave it at that for now. So what we're going to do now is we are going to say goodbye to any light beings that will not be following us back to Earth. Of course, our own spirit guides are always with us, so they'll come with us. So do me a favor, just say thank you to everybody who is there with you and allow them to go on their way to do whatever it is they have to do. Do this now. Bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. We've said goodbye to those beings, and we will see them again. We now focus back on planet Earth. We're going to come back into our three-dimensional bodies. We begin to lower ourselves back into Earth's gravitational field, back into the atmosphere, and we can feel immediately the gratitude of Mother Earth. She is very, very grateful for what you are doing. You are literally saving her life. We continue to go down into Earth's atmosphere. We see our continent that we live on. We see the state that we live in. We continue to go further down and we see our city and our neighborhood And there's our home. And we just follow the thread all the way back to our body. We've now gone through the roof and just hover above your physical body right now. Your astral body is filled with an energy that it didn't have before. And so you are going to project this energy onto your physical body before you go back into it. Send love and joy, and imagine your body the way that you want it to be, perfectly healthy. Imagine how you want it to look, how you want it to feel. Imagine all of the injuries healing. Imagine all of the illness leaving. Imagine all of the emotional issues resolving. You are now a being of light who lives on planet Earth. You are no longer trapped in the third dimensional illusion. Go ahead now, you can gently allow yourself to go back into your body. Now you should be fully back into your body. Take a deep breath in and hold it. And exhale. Take another deep breath in and hold it. And exhale. Take another deep breath in and hold it. Hold. And exhale. Rub palms of your hands together. Put your hands over your eyes. Let the warmth of your palms enter into your eyes. Inhale this warmth into your entire body. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Once again, inhale. And exhale. Now, rub your eyes, face, scalp, back of the neck, front of the neck, shoulders, arms, legs. Okay. Now you're back into your physical body. Yeah, that's it. This can be done at any time. What I believe is important is that we do this together. When we are meditating together, the power increases exponentially. So I'm going to make it my goal that virtually every time I come on here to do a live stream, we're going to meditate. I may upload videos that aren't live just because, I will want to give you other information, but this is where this channel is going. And again, I want your help to bring as many people into coming to this channel as possible. So share this with anybody and everybody that you want. Go to the Facebook group, Path of the Thunder Wizard, and you can like that Facebook page and share all of my videos with your Facebook friends. You can share it on whatever else. Take whatever links and put it on whatever social media you want. Feel free to do this meditation anytime you wish. Feel free to create groups and meditate with them. And this is going to be the entire focus of my channel, is to shift the earth. I'm going to put all of my energies and resources into making that happen. If you want to help me in this endeavor, the most important thing to do is to show up and meditate. Second most important thing to do is, until we shift out of this current 3D world, I need to be able to eat and pay bills. So go to the Warrior 90-Day Lightning Qigong and subscribe there. You can also become an apprentice. I strongly recommend that you have a teacher. And if you don't have one, I work with clients as apprentices. And you can subscribe again here at thunderwizard.com. You can subscribe at whatever apprenticeship level works for you. And if you want to have access to practices and teachings, there's going to be a lot of stuff that I've already uploaded to the shop at the thunderwizard.com site. Right here, you click on shop when you go to thunderwizard.com. There's a bunch of stuff there. Do not use the app. If you use the iPhone app for Patreon, they will charge you huge fees for that. Don't do it unless you want to. I don't get any more money if you buy it from the app. If you can, buy it from a laptop or a desktop, and that way you can save yourself some money. We have a bunch of things which I'll talk about, but the one thing that I'm going to promote now is the Huar. You can see it here, the advanced Huar mantra technique for pineal activation. This mantra will activate your pineal. Some people are going to be more accessible to this than others. Some of you may need to do some work on your body, and that technique will help you do that. There's a moving Huar Qigong method, which I teach you there, and I teach you a specific method of how to get the energy to pump up the spinal column into the pineal gland and get the, those piezoelectric crystals moving, because once you do that, that's what creates the transceiver. So you can find all those things on the shop, and there's a bunch of new stuff there. You can check that out. And of course, the main thing that I think is most important and is most helpful for me is to subscribe to the thunderwizard.com. I recommend the Lightning Qigong. And also, if you look here, I'm going to be having live Zoom discussion group classes. And so these are for people who really want to ask me in-depth questions. You might not be my apprentice, but you want to be able to ask me questions. It's also going to be a place for people to share their experiences, so that when you have a crazy experience and you don't want to think you're insane, there's going to be other people there that can share their experiences. You'll find out you aren't crazy. This really is happening. You are becoming a multidimensional being. You really are having visitations and interacting with higher dimensional beings. All of this stuff is real. So if you go to thunderwizard.com and subscribe at that level, there's a level for apprentices, and there's a level for just people who are showing up to the channel. So check all those things out. I'm going to look here. I think there's some feelings people are having. Jedi Black Knight, honest feeling. I've been doing the Maoshan 5 elements daily and feel great. But I tried the Interdimensional last night and went through the steps, but was distracted by strong mental chatter. Feels frustrating. Yeah, the body's going to resist. That's okay. Don't, listen, I had mental chatter while I was doing the meditation today. That's not important. The only thing that matters is your intent. He continues to say, I sometimes did the interdimensional, like traveling through a vortex like the movie Stargate, and then arriving into a space pod to commune with the light beings. Felt great, but I wonder if it's just imagination. Well, it doesn't matter, because I have news for you. The imagination is more powerful and more real than this three-dimensional world. I'm going to repeat myself. Your imagination is more real than this three-dimensional world. This three-dimensional world is a projection on a screen. And everything that gets projected onto this screen started as imagination in somebody's mind, whether that be a god's mind or a human's mind. It doesn't matter. So the only thing that matters is your intent. Don't worry about your experience. If you continue to intend and don't let the chatter stop you, it's going on, but you just do it anyway, what'll end up happening is that you'll start having experiences despite the chatter. So get rid of this new age idea that your mind has to be completely blank. That's pure nonsense. Total, complete, utter nonsense. Don't be a perfectionist. But good for you on doing the Maoshan 5 elements. By the way, anybody listening to me who is currently doing the Maoshan 5 element practices, by that I mean the moving practices, I'd like for you to send me just a video of your experience. I'm going to make a video of people's personal experiences so that people know that, how powerful these things are. So starting with that, we'll do the Maoshan 5 element practices. Those of you doing it, please make a short video, 3 minutes or less, and message me if you can, and send me that, and I'll create a video for it. Thundra, honest feeling. I am very excited that the channel is moving in this direction. This is changing my life, and it feels like I'm stepping into a big part of my destiny. Thank you. You're welcome. Me too. This feels big, and I say these things, you might think that I just put this up here for clickbait. I don't. When I say this, I mean it. And so it's a little embarrassing to put myself out there. I mean, at this point, I'm so far off the deep end, it doesn't matter. But, I mean it. And I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm committed to do anything and everything in my power as long as I'm capable of creating this shift. And I believe that we can do it. So I'd love to have your help. That's all, my friends. Again, support the channel in any way you want. Thank you for doing the meditation. And just know, and I say this to all of my students, all my clients, wherever you are, no matter what's going on, no matter what feeling you're having, if you're lonely, scared, angry, whatever's going on, if it bothers you, just think of me. I will be there. My energy will be there with you, and nothing can harm you as long as I am with you. And having said that, my friends, thank you so much for showing up. I love you all. I appreciate you. I would not exist if you didn't exist. Please remember, you are the most important being that has ever existed. You are the most loved. You are the favorite of all conscious beings. When they look at you, they see their favorite person. Know that you have created everything, that you are the most powerful, the most beautiful, the most loving, the most kind, the most beautiful being that has ever existed, and nothing in the universe would exist without you. Please know that. And whenever you're sad, remember that. I know that you are God. I can see that you are. I don't care what human character you're playing. I don't care if you're perfect or imperfect. I know that you are God, and I always will know that. And so I hope that you can begin to see yourself that way. Keep me in your meditations. I've got a tough few weeks ahead. I've got to come up with a big chunk of money, and I'm going to make a huge trip back to the United States. And so I could use all of your love and support. I just got $2 from Glitter Goddess. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. That's it, my friends. I love you all. You're my best friends, and I look forward to meditating with you again very soon. Please be good to yourself and be very kind to that being that you are. I'll see you all very soon.